Hello, how are you guys doing today? My throat is on the mend. I bleed, like I've been coughing up blood, but you know, aside from that, I'm okay. Anyway, guess what? I'm okay. Thank you for 2 years of support there, Nick. You sent it before we actually went live. I apologize for that. Thank you. 2 years is a long time to put up with my shit, and thank you for that. I have good news. I was given a early wedding gift in the form of exactly enough money to buy a Switch with the express instructions to buy a Switch or other adult stuff, depending. TRNB, thank you for 2 years, or 1 year. You know what? Fuck it. Thank you for 2 years of support. Yeah. Yeah, we're going with that. Everyone's doing it for 2 years today. It's just a year technically, but fuck it. So that means I can stream a whole bunch of things. And so another thing that happens is, so the network I'm with, help, I've summoned Satan to my room. Get him like tea or something. Ask him if he wants water. What the fuck are you doing? Be a good host. Anyway, Screenwave has this thing where I can request games, and only certain ones are available based on stuff. Basically, companies will ask my network to have people from my network in order to play games, right? As a means to convince you guys to go and buy games, right? And I can kind of look through them. Some of them are bad, like what's the name of that one? It's the one where you shoot girls because they fall in love with you, and it makes them love you more, but they stop trying to kill you. Galgun? Yeah, that one. That one's available. I'm not doing that one. Today, I'm doing Katamari Damacy ReRoll. Have I streamed Katamari before on this channel? Yes. Have I streamed it on Switch? No, because you just found out that I have a Switch. And so you might be asking, Rev, you have already tried to convince us to play Katamari before. Why are you playing Katamari on Switch? Well, you know, I think the mobile aspect of it, the ability to sit and lay down in bed and play Katamari sounds pretty neat. Also, because I'm abusing the system so that way my fiance can have Katamari Damacy ReRoll so she can play it and it's free. So, am I abusing the system? Yes. The white thing, I just booted up. You guys can't give me shit about light mode when I just started it. So anyway, we're playing a little bit of this, and then I'm gonna play Dark Souls because I kind of like screwed you guys out of it yesterday when I had like a family emergency. We're also kind of testing out the, no, we're not doing that. I know I can do that, but I don't want to do that. I want to just play with my little thing. I'm just leaving that as my now live thing. Oh, fuck. Oh, God! That's better. True story. This is the song that I walked out to on my high school graduation because I was homeschooled. Me and a bunch of other people that I was homeschooled with got to pick our own songs to walk out to, and this is the one that we picked. I had not played the game yet, but it has a special place in my life now. You lost hearing in one of your ears? Well, hold on. Let me crank it so that way you can lose in both ears. Let's go! You like the bass-boosted version of Katamari Damacy? Anyway. Yeah, whatever this. Bandai Namco owns my soul now, thanks. How does it sound now? Are the levels better? I think it actually blew my headset. I'm really sorry, Hootie. How are you doing? I have a ear infection. I like that my phone just buzzes randomly now. We thought today would be a good day for rolling Katamari, the prince. Where the first roll allows the second fall roll. For that purpose alone, we went to the bother of the space... Yeah, whatever. The king of all cosmos is going to the bother just for the rolling of a Katamari. Just for that. Went to the bother. I'm sorry to put you out, man. So would you like to start rolling, but first things first? But, first things first, does the prince like vibration? Meaning the moving and the shaking? No, no, no. I hate it. Plain is the best. Love going au natural. If that's what you say, then you can turn the vibration on and off with the minus button. All clear? Oh, good. We shall see you later. You could... Alright, so it's literally just the same controls. Tilda has been playing it offline and has done quite a bit. Okay, now what? Oh, just next. Very princely indeed. Such skill. Such class. How do I just circle around it? Is it just... I've already forgotten. Okay, it's like down and up. There we go. Dazzling! We feel a swoon coming on. Next challenge, charge and roll. Quick turn and look and jump. Careful with the look and jump. Not easy to do when you're rolling in a hurry. We shall see you later. Someone says that he's looking... Oh, he is looking down. That's uncomfortable. Okay. And then jump. I don't think I ever use that in the course of playing. Like, I just go for it, you know? Like, who does that? Let me get over here. There you go. Mastered it? Already? For real? Who are you? All shook up and amazed. Yeah, why would you jump up? You can kind of see everything you need to see. Anyway, important plot is happening. As far as I understand the plot, I was explained this by, like, I think G4 TV. But he just gets super drunk and just destroys the universe. And he's like, oh, fuck, son, you gotta fix it. And that's the plot of this children's game. I cranked my EQ a bit on my end. Hopefully it makes me a little louder. People have been complaining that I'm too quiet, so I'm trying to like balance this a little bit better. We really did that. The king of all cosmos really did that. A sky full of stars. We broke it. The bulge is a little distracting, I'm not gonna lie. It's a little bit, We were naughty. Completely naughty. So very, very sorry. But just between you and us, it felt quite good. Not that we can remember very clearly, but we're all in nature's embrace. We felt the beauty of things and felt love for how it was. Did you see the smile? Can you imagine being a kid? I'm just thinking my dyslexic ass, like, having trouble reading this. But can you imagine as a kid trying to understand and comprehend what the fuck he's saying? Bulbaneer, thank you for 30 months. You know what? Thank you for 2 years. Wait, no, that's actually less than you've... Thank you for 30 more months of support. I was going to say everyone's here for 2 years, but you've actually been here for more than 2 years, so okay. Is this your first Katamari game? Not at all, no. I love this series. But I'm testing it out on the Switch to see how portable features are. And I'm not just abusing the system so that way I can get the game for free so that way my fiance can play it in bed while she's sick. One of the requirements is that I have to stream the game. But it's fucking Katamari, so it's cool. So many blah blah blah. 'Tis but a dream, but a beautiful one. But... oh man, it'd be so easy to like Photoshop an extra T in there. That miraculous, fabulous moment has passed. It's over. We came and found everyone furious. Even the king of all cosmos was not spared their wrath. Everybody was irate. Aren't you the king of all cosmos? So anyway, Pee-wee Prince, hurry up and bring back the glorious stars-filled sky. I got her sick on accident. I'm sorry. Thank you. Yes, exactly like that, Bulbaneer. Exactly like that. I mean, it would seem weird that he would be angry at him. I guess he could be angry at himself. I like that this was ported to Switch. There's a lot of game. Honestly, just playing around with the Switch last couple of days that I've had it, I feel like it's what the Wii U should have been. Because when I had the most fun with the Wii U, it was when I was playing Hyrule Warriors, and I was laying in bed, and I was just playing that in bed. And you know what? Me and Tilda just were playing River City Ransom. I'm just going to skip through the plot because it's that. And I feel like Nintendo realizes that because they're porting all of the games that were worth getting for the Wii U over to the Switch. And so now it's just like, there's not a reason to get a Wii U. Anyway, if you haven't seen Katamari before, the general concept is that you gotta roll the thing. I mean, this is like a standard for video games. I really have a hard time believing anyone who watches a stream on Twitch who's willing to watch someone else play video games and can comprehend why that's like a good idea or like wouldn't enjoy that. I have a hard time that someone would do that and then not know what Katamari is. But I suppose there are people who could do that. I mean, we were playing the virtual console of like River City Ransom just a minute ago. And it's pretty solid. For whatever reason, what is it? Dr. Mario starts like halfway through a really difficult game. Like you started on level 20 for some reason. But anyway, you roll things up. You can pick up things only smaller than you. And so you have to like pick up enough things that you can pick up bigger things until you can pick up a thing that's big enough. And you just do this until you've met whatever criteria that the king has for you. It's usually timed. And the levels are kind of just filled with garbage, and you just clean it up. And that's the concept, the premise, and the gameplay all in one. Controls are literally, I mean, you saw them just a minute ago, but it's just the two sticks. You move them about. There you go. I feel like they did what they needed to in this remake. So far, it feels right, like it runs at a decent frame rate. I feel like the capture might be fucking with it a little bit, but it's hard to tell. But generally speaking, like, it runs at a good frame rate. They didn't change the aesthetic any. I would think it was originally a PS2 game that looked like a PS1 game. It's just, it's so, yeah, there's some drops in the capture. And I figured this is a good game to test it out on just because, like, I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm still a little bit sick. I'm gonna have to ask Mike about how to fix the capture because I'm having some issues with it. When rolling on Earth, there are a few things to be careful of. Yeah. No, it's good. It's a solid game. There's not a lot to say about Katamari Damacy ReRoll. I feel like if you wanted to, if you haven't had a chance to experience it, it's one of the best ways to do it just because it is portable, which is just nice in of itself. I think I gotta go to view constellations. Oh no. I would imagine that, like, you probably don't get tired of your own game if... I mean, maybe, but I feel like you would also, like, care a lot about your game if you spent that much work on a game. Alright, yeah, let's go back to Earth and maybe roll up a couple more. Oh, I've got to actually, like, find one. Make star 2. What is the goal this time? Have you ever been to the Philippines? No. We hope you can visit during the days rolling. That's like that's possible. Oh, yes. Barabon, thank you for 4 months of support. Holy shit, thank you. Rollin', rollin', rollin'. Indeed, it is like Limp Bizkit once said. Wise words. Fred Durst. Keep rollin', rollin', rollin'. What? Because I know you all be loving this shit right here. LIMP. Biscuit is right here. People in the house, put your hands in the air, because if you don't care, then we don't care. And that's really what it's about. If you guys don't care, then we, the performers, do not care. And it's true. Fred Durst. Wise words. He stopped trying to be a Twitch streamer. I feel like he did it for, like, why do I know those lyrics? Because I liked Limp Bizkit as a kid, okay? Can we get past that moment? Like, I feel like everyone had something shitty that they liked as a kid. Everyone had, like, a weird thing they were into as a kid. And for me, it was Limp Bizkit. And I can quote entire Limp Bizkit songs just off the top of my head. It is ingrained into my soul because I thought it would be really cool if I knew these songs backwards and forwards. Like, could you imagine if I could just bust out those rhymes? Like, can you imagine? I mean, yeah, at least it wasn't like a Limp Bizkit stage. Or, I mean, at least it wasn't a Limp Bizkit stage. No, at least it wasn't a, excuse me, frogs. At least it wasn't a Nickelback stage. Like, I put up with them as a kid. I didn't really get them. But it was like, oh, that's a band, I guess. I remember Rockstar. Yeah, apparently you had to pick between Limp Bizkit or ICP. I did not realize there was a competition between the two growing up, but they had like a rivalry growing up. Like it was hardcore. Music in this game is one of the best parts of it. So if you haven't heard the music before, maybe just go and listen to it so that way you don't have to listen to me like talking over it, but I'm sure you could find it on YouTube. Thank you for the 100 gay bits there, Unhappy Walrus. So I can't leave here until I have a size 10. And I have 6 minutes. It's like pretty casual. Limp Bizkit, Nickelback, or Slipknot. I tried to get into Slipknot at one point, but it just felt really tryhardy. Stone Sour was all right. It was. I feel like both of them were very formulaic. Limp Bizkit was. I mean, like, you can tell Fred Durst really believes that shit that he's saying, but like, when they did that cover of Behind Blue Eyes, that was the worst thing. Who did Twisted Transistor? That was Korn, and I liked them growing up. Because my brother liked them growing up, and The difference between me liking something and my brother liking something was, like, fairly irrelevant. Like, I really didn't have personal taste up until my late teens. Isn't most music formulaic? Yes, unless if you're intentionally trying to not be formulaic, in which case you're making black metal. Where you're just like, fuck societal conventions. You want melody? Fuck you. You want music? Oh my god, shut up. The king is just an asshole. I'm gonna say it. He talks. Black metal is just noise. There's definitely some of it that's like that. It's just like any convention that you would consider normal to music, they opted to not do. Second wave, anyway. First wave is just thrash metal. But it laid a lot of the groundworks. I retweeted an article that King Diamond was involved in the other day, talking about his contributions to early black metal, mainly corpse paint. True facts. That's why me and Yol had a disagreement once about whether or not King Diamond was black metal. He's not second black metal or second wave black metal. But that is the reason that he decided to write a fictional song saying, oh, well, you know, Rev thinks the Beatles are black metal. It's because of a widely held disagreement that, you know, King Diamond and Venom are not considered black metal. And it's like, well, do you realize that, like, I mean, like, I don't know. Maybe we should look up who made the first... Who first wrote an album called black metal? I'd be surprised to find if it was someone other than Venom, because it was fucking Venom. I'm just going for extra points now. And then people actually take that as legitimate truth. To be honest, the song black metal it's pretty bad. And thematically, or like, you know, in any other circumstance, you should consider it thrash metal, but it was everything that makes black metal what it is now, so you should settle it in Smash? No, he should just realize that he's wrong. I forget how to rotate around it, and I keep trying to press, like, left and right. I think there's a way you can set it to be that. I can get some of the birds. I don't think I can get in there anymore. Okay. I cannot see where I'm going anymore. Got something horrifying under the... There it is. Click sticks in? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Oop. That keeps happening, and I'm not entirely sure why. Tilda was saying that that was an issue she kept having, was while it's in like the little controller thing, it keeps popping it out. Hey, when you're ready. Yeah, I'm ready. I don't know why it does that. I think that's the only gripe I have, or I've heard. I can't tell if it would be great or bad to be wrapped up in a Katamari. Like, I mean, like... On the plus side, you're a star. On the bad side, you're dead. I think I can pick up pretty much everything in here now. I'm just losing shit because I keep knocking things off myself. If I can just get my stuff back, that'd be great. Alright, cool. We're good. I can't... See? Okay, we're good here, I think. I can't... I think I'm stuck back here. It's supposed to feel really good according to the lore. I mean, it would suck if, like, according to the lore, you just died and burned in hell. You know? I don't think the camera is really an issue. I think I'm an idiot. What are your thoughts on... I don't even know what that is. Guess what it is. Guess what this is. That thing that you collected. The most of is stationary, it turns out. Earth really is full of things. We will now release it into the sky and then just burn it all. Yay! The star exams. The star you pray to when you have to study instead of actually studying. Do you think a live-action Katamari movie would work? I know a friend of mine wants one. What the fuck would that even be? Like, the plot is good enough for a video game where you just do things, you know? I don't feel like the plot of this game is good enough to really justify, like, a movie. Have you ever been to Portugal? We were there yesterday. We hope you can visit that. Didn't we already do this one? I feel like we just did this one. I've heard that the new Tetris game, Tetris Attack or Tetris Effect, is like just meeting God in a truck stop bathroom or something, like, or at a rave. That's probably a better description. I don't know why. I've seen people on Twitter say it made them cry. I've heard it's really good. It's got VR capabilities, but I cannot imagine it's that good. You know, I don't think I've played very many games that have made me cry. I'm trying to think of some. The later levels in the sequel are freaking hard. I was watching Tilda. I introduced her to the series because I was like, this is exactly the kind of game you should get. Like, you would love this game. And she's like, I've never heard of it. And now she loves it. It just seems like a very Tilda kind of game. Fucking, god damn it. I'm just gonna go for the easy ones real quick. It's got like a route for me to go. I'm just gonna get all that shit, and then we'll come back for the rats and the milk bottles and stuff. This was their chance for a comeback. This is all like former like Japanese pop bands coming back to make like a... That's cool. The music for this game works perfectly. Like, I can't imagine what I would have instead of the music for this. Like, this just sounds right to me. It's, like, I love being right about when I get to... That's one thing I do like about my job, is introducing someone to a really good game. Like, understanding what they like, usually my question when someone, especially like older people who want to get into video games, they ask like, you know, what's a good game for me to play? And I could recommend them like the standard fare. But I like to recommend like based on like what movies they've watched. Because if you really want the game, like if you really want to play it badly enough, you'll deal with the controls. You'll deal with like a lot of shit, you know? And a lot of time, like, I end up recommending him stuff that you guys probably wouldn't care about. But just, has that ever backfired for you? No. No, pretty much never. People just, they enjoy video games. The only time it backfires is when they are not sure what system they have. I know about this, King. Can you not right now? I'm trying to roll it. Like, I try and not pick, like, you know, Dark Souls or anything. Oh, shut up, Ninrari. Also, thank you for 50 months of support. Oh, you don't actually have 50 centimeters. You have 50 months of support. That's 20 billion years of support. Thank you. I mean, that's the only time I feel like it's backfired is, like, when I didn't realize that they had a system. And so I just did a return because they're... Like, kids came in and they were like, yeah, he doesn't have one of these. And I'm like, hey, you know what? That's fucking cool. Like, we'll do a return. I don't care that he opened it. We'll do a return anyway, because that was my bad. I should have asked. And I should have made sure. 500 billion trillion centuries of love, yes. You just say a random number and then stick with that. I feel like that's good. Yeah, that's why I'm like, it looks alright, Pancake, like Tetris Effect. I'm not saying it looks bad, but I don't get, I don't know, I guess I've got to play it at some point. Do a fast roll to get all the birds. Okay. I'm doing horribly. This is like the first real level. Am I not big enough to get that? Like, come on. I'm like clearly bigger than that thing by a like large ass margin. I'm coming back for those cats. I mean, it's not really yet another Tetris game because it is like clearly they've tried to do something different with it, and that's neat. Yeah, doing the run, got it. Dog, please. Is that just a guy that was dead in the street from being shot a whole bunch? What is that? Excuse me. Wonder Song, I did a complete playthrough. Watch the first... Honestly, I'd really rather people go and buy it than watch my stream of it, but go and... Go watch the first stream of it, and then from there, go and buy it, if that seems like your kind of game. If the trailer looks good, it's exactly that. And if the trailer looked bad, it's exactly that. Don't buy it, you know? It's a neat little game. It's not hard. It's incredibly forgiving. You can't lose, as far as I can tell, and I'm just stuck now. I believe I've glitched myself between these two things, and now I can't get out. Okay, there we go. It just shook me until I got out. Yes, I noticed. Please shut up. Ooh, DMV. I predict 2019 will be the year of AAA. What? Really? Maybe. I don't know. There have been a couple good ones. I'm trying to think of what that one weird one is that, I mean, like, outside of, like, Let's Go, or just Pokemon Go. That was okay. I couldn't get into it. I know some people still are, but it was just not my cup of tea. If I want to be completely honest. Thank you for the 100 bits there, B-Man. I just started drinking some caffeine. I have not had caffeine since I got sick, so it should hit me like a truck in a minute, and then that'll be great. I think I played the Japanese fighting crab game. As weird as that sounds, I feel like I've done that. Like, I've played that experience before, like, derivative or whatever. I'd like it to get it twice as big so my dad will actually be proud of me for once, but I don't think that's possible. I don't think he'll ever be proud of me. If I get a decent amount of coffee in me, I get pretty fucking hyperactive. There's that dog that was causing me some trouble. Crab. Crab. Yeah, we did have ice cream once, Hootie. That was good. Crab. I like the cat. You see the cat? He's the one freaking the fuck out in the top left. Cat. Blah. 83 centimeters and 6 millimeters. We are moved to tears by the size of this thing. It's so incredible. I have heard that one before. Happy, happy, so happy. We want it to turn into a star right now. Okay. The thing that you collected the most of is cooking. My earth really is full of things. Yep. Okay. Dad is proud. Bistro. Go die in a sun.
そんなことがあるものですか。さあタクシーが来ましたよ。本当に言ってたのにな。なあ。
Plot. Let's do a couple more. My data mode is probably like one of my most useful ones, unfortunately. Like, can you imagine if the stars actually burned out suddenly? Like, I don't know what the fuck that means. Probably the end times. I don't understand science, so I just attribute it to magic. Like, I would assume that that's the case. That would be horrifying. How is he the master of the universe, but also from Spain? You made Spain. How can you be from Spain? The heat death of the universe? That's, I mean, yeah, but like, what if that happened a lot earlier than we, yeah. What if we just didn't expect that to happen, like, tomorrow, or like right now? What if that's what that Blood Wolf supermoon was about? Did anyone see that? I didn't. I forgot and missed the Super Blood Wolf moon. Which is like an awesome name for a band and or a moon. It was cloudy. It was kind of cloudy here too. God, yesterday it was freaking cold as shit. How is the baby doing? Hoots. I think it's one of my favorite songs on the soundtrack. Cause it's just like super adorable. And it's like, if you're gonna play this game, I want fucking adorable shit right now. You know what I mean? She's gurgling at the moment. Pretty happy. That's good. She's a good kid for the most part. Doesn't cause you a whole lot of trouble. What kind of bread is your favorite kind of bread? Are we talking about just like straight up bread like that I would eat, or like if I'm trying to make a sandwich? If I'm trying to make a sandwich, white bread. I know it's not as good for me, but I'm going to hell. And I don't eat healthy anyways, so I mean, just like, I don't know, in for a penny, in for a pound. Let's die. I'm eating white bread. Fuck rye. That's the kind of rapping skill that I learned from Fred Durst. But if we're talking like bread that I just want to eat, like, I don't know, just cuz, Hawaiian bread's good. Challah bread is good. And yeah, that shit's great. The bakery in town, there's a couple, and there's a couple that I know of that are freaking great. There's one that I go to all the time that has like amazing challah bread. So if I need that, I kind of bought it on a whim once because I didn't know what the fuck it was. But that shit's great. But as far as like for breakfast or whatever, cinnamon raisin bread, you know. Can I pick these up now? Okay, cool. Okay, can I like pick up bigger things? What can I pick up now? Okay, not soda can. Screaming. I don't know what size I need to be in order to get out, but I would assume it's like quite a bit bigger than I am. This one's a little bit harder. I remember this mission because it's just like, I don't feel like you're given enough stuff to really like get to size. Maybe there's a part of the map that I just don't know about. It's this first size boost that I have a hard time with. Yellow block that is definitely not Lego. Chibi Robo, I think, is another one that I want to get for Tilda at some point. I think she'd dig that game. Very similar to this, like, aesthetically. And, I don't know. That's her kind of jam, is this aesthetic. I can get the batteries, right? Okay. Some of them, but not all of them. GB Robo, I feel like, is... I haven't played it, but I watched Vinny play it once, and it was like, yeah, that seems like something she would like. The 3DS one? Is that the best one? Fucking goddamn it. Rev, feeling any better? Not a little bit. Okay, I can get outside now. So there literally is an area that I could get to that I didn't realize. And it was because I was dumb. He said that there was an area you could get to once you had, like, size 10. I like the that was good. The mice on rockets. The guns I can't pick up. I need to be size 20 before I can go through there. I don't like the long things that, like, really fuck up your ability to move. Well, one of them is a kind of digital title. What the fuck? Am I, like... Am I supposed to be up here? I don't feel like I was supposed to be able to get up there. I was, like, reading chat, and suddenly I was somewhere that I didn't understand. But there's a... Just go up over it. Just go up over it. There you go. I probably could have just gone around. You can get to the top once you're bigger. Okay. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. It's cute. It's a good song. I need to get just a little bit more and then we'll be solid. I think I'm gonna have like another Coke just to get like full attention. Is that a striptease bear? 'Cause that's a thing. I can't pick them up yet. I think I gotta be like size 20. I love the little scenes they make. It kind of reminds me of like I Spy. The little scenes they get in this game. Am I stuck again? Oh no, I could just go under the thing. Okay, I can get the guns now. And I can probably get under here if I get all the... yeah, there we go. I like that they give me the number in something that I would understand. Magnets are a thing that I understand the size of. Because I listened to Limp Bizkit as a kid and not Insane Clown Posse. I understand magnets vaguely. Not really, but somewhat. I'm just gonna keep harping on that joke for as long as it'll work. $50? Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's not happening. I think I failed this mission. The only thing I understand about magnets is that they're magic. You know what? That sounds about right. Yeah, I agree with that. Can you imagine being the first person to figure out magnets? Like, the first person to see a magnet, like, work? Because it's like, I don't know, like, we kind of, like, take for granted how easy, like, we have access to magnets now. But can you imagine being the first person to see a magnet, like, in action? Like, or a magnetic force in action? That would blow your goddamn mind. It's like, what? Like, I'm gonna go to hell for this. This is some weird magic. Do I even understand life? Not really, no. I don't really get much of things. I get enough of things that I pass for, like, understanding shit, but it's just because I'm not quizzed about it. If you were to ask me questions about basic shit, I probably wouldn't know the answer. But the thing is that most people just sort of expect that you know those things, so I'm not asked about them, so I'm safe, you know? It's only when I admit the fact that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about that I'm in danger of people finding out and being in trouble. I didn't think I could get the pigs for some reason. What's the highest number you can comprehend? I've slowly started to comprehend 1 billion. A billion is a lot. Like, I only can comprehend it as far as, like, how many minutes or seconds that is. Like, compared to other things. Like, I have to have it in scale to something else. I mean, I just have like a minute to get exactly what I've been able to get so far. It's a little bit easier to, like, you gain exponential growth. So it's like getting to 60,000 is a lot easier to get than getting to 10,000. I have a lot of Smash Mouth facts. That's true. I know a weird amount about Smash Mouth because I had a Smash Mouth phase as well. What kind of celebrity impressions can you do? When my throat is fucked up, none. When my throat isn't fucked up, none. You'll see that my incompetence in being able to do that has nothing to... Oh, fuck, he's mad at me. What is that? Our eyesight is the best in existence, but where your Katamari is, we cannot tell. What is your best impression? I can impersonate myself. Is this perhaps because it's so small, so minuscule? Ah, yes, we understand. The current trend, this minimalist craze. This is something that had to be tried by the prince. Of course he did, because he's the trendy sort of prince. But we do not acknowledge trendy princes. Please go away. Go, go, go. Goodbye. Yeah, he's kind of the worst dad, yeah. I'm gonna save to the middle slot. Just because Tilda is saving in the other slot on hers, and I want to make sure it doesn't accidentally, like, overwrite hers somehow. But I think what we're going to do is I'm going to take, like, a 2-minute break to, like, go get another Coke and start chugging that, and then we'll play some Dark Souls. But anyway, that's Katamari on the Switch with my capture card, the Elgato capture card that I got from them. So, product placement all over the goddamn place on this stream. It's good. It's exactly what you'd want it to be on the Switch, in that it's slightly cleaned up. Like, there's less pixely edges and more cleaner edges, to the point where it's still fine. Like, it still retains its aesthetic, but it just looks better. It's a good game. I don't know how much it is on Switch right now, but it's a solid buy if you like Katamari. Having it, honestly, anything on the Switch can be said, like, you know how you liked it before? Well, now it's portable. Like, that's just the case with this, is it's portable now, you know? Like Warframe, it's portable now. You can play Fortnite, but it's portable now. It's $30. That's about what I pay for it. I wouldn't pay the full, like, $60 price tag that I paid for, like, Smash Bros. You play a lot of Warframe? I've streamed it a few times for bounties, and it's good. I do not mind it at all, but I have to be in the mood for it. I have to be in, like, a Devil May Cry mode to want to play it. And then I enjoy it for, like, an hour or two. It's just one of those things that I have, like, an itch every now and then I need to scratch. And it scratches that itch fairly perfectly. I downloaded it just to see whether or not I could download things before starting Smash Bros. Because I was like, do I have internet? And it's like, no, you don't have internet. And, oh, real quick tip. If you already have an account, like a Nintendo account, you do not get your one free month of just Nintendo Online if you connect it with your Switch. You have to start a new account, apparently. As far as I can tell, because I did not get my free, like, week or whatever the fuck it's supposed to be that you're supposed to get of free Nintendo Online. I got the ability to go buy things on the eShop, but I can't play people online. Smash Bros. I've unlocked a few characters already. It doesn't seem like it's that hard in the beginning, Maybe it's just like it takes a while to unlock, guys. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and do like a 2-minute break, and then we'll stop and start this stream. So that way I have less work to do when editing. And then I'll come back and I'll do Dark Souls. How's that sound? Too bad. That's what we're doing. BRB. I'm going to have like the most fun pissoning ever. We'll DM you soon. Okay. Sounds good. Would very much like that. I need to catch up with you for various reasons. One, I wasn't there for the thing. Because I was dead? Oh, yeah, there's that runner. There's that one fucking runner game that's a Katamari game for mobile, and it's garbage. Do not... Like a cookie clicker? Yeah, that's fucking trash. Do not play that one. But the actual, like, mainline games are good, so play them. Play that instead. Anyway. I'll be right back. 2 minutes. BRB. This is where the VOD ends, by the way, if you're watching on After Hours, so don't stick around. Just click on to the next video. Sorry about that. All right, I'm going to stop and restart stream for those of you watching live. Stick around. It will go offline for a minute. Let me know when you hear this. That way I know we're good. What's this song called? It's called Long Man by James Womack. You can download it for free. It is a free just song you can get on the internet. Just literally go and find a link in any of the After Hours videos. It's required for me to let you guys know what it is, but I honestly don't mind because it's a solid song. It's a nice jam. It's a bop, as the kiddos say. Anyway, we're switching. BRB.